It was November of 2011, and I was playing on the Yorba Linda Pee Wee Bulldogs. We had finished the official season and the playoffs, and now we were in the national qualifiers. We were in Phoenix, Arizona to play against the Torrey Pines Eagles. We marched out onto the field, and we did our normal stretching routine, and we ran through our offensive plays quickly. After that, our team captains met their team captains at midfield, and they discussed the coin toss. We ended up winning the coin toss, and we decided to kick off first. Our kicker Lance had a very good kick, and they were able to run the ball down to the 35-yard line. They were a very strong team, and they were able to drive very quickly without our defense being able to do much to stop them. Within the very first few minutes of the game, they scored, making the game 6-0. They were up. They set up for a PAT, but they missed the PAT their kicker had missed. They kicked the ball back off to us. They kicked the ball back off to us, and we were on offense now. We were just as good as they were, if not better, and we started to drive. Within a few first downs, we were already on their 20-yard line. Luke had one great 20-yard pass though into the end zone, and we had scored a touchdown. We were very happy, and we had a very, very, very nice end zone celebration. By the time we scored, it was already the end of the second quarter, and it was halftime. This game has passed by so fast already. Our head coach, Coach Brogdon, gave us a quick pep talk in the locker rooms and told us he was proud of us, but did tell us that we need to have more mental toughness if we did want to win. They kicked the ball off to us, but sadly we did throw an interception, and they did run the ball and ended up getting tackled on our 30-yard line. They stuck exclusively to passing plays because our pass coverage was weak, and they were able to exploit that until they made it into our end zone. They had missed the PAT once again, and we eventually got the ball. It was the beginning of the fourth quarter at this point, and for around 6 minutes, our offense and their defense just completely canceled out. It was a very back and forth tug of war. When it came down to around the last 4 minutes, though, we found something inside ourselves. Though we started to drive, and we knew if we wanted to win, we had to harden up and get very mentally tough. Before you knew it, we were already on their 20-yard line with only around a minute left in the game. This was our chance. We had to do something quickly. We pulled out one of our very, very, very well-known and great plays called the Rocket 29 sweep cover option, which was where a running back, a lead blocker, and then another running back would run together, and when one was about to get tackled, you would pitch the ball off to the other running back, and he would run for the touchdown. We did that play, and it worked like a charm. With only 25 seconds left in the entire game, the game was tied up 12-12. We got our PAT unit to come in, and we needed to get this if we wanted to win, because if we went into overtime, they had a very great chance of winning because of how strong of a team they were. Our PAT unit came in, and it was do or die now. We had to perform. Luke, our holder, set up for the PAT 6 yards out, and I had to focus. I took a very deep breath and prepared for what was next. I had a great snap. Luke had a great hold, which led to Lance having a fantastic kick and him making it. The game ended, and we won 13-12. We shook hands with the other team for the very admirable effort, and then we went into the locker rooms. Coach Brogdon gave us a mini speech telling us how proud he was and how excited he was to go to win national championships. Later that season, we ended up win the national championships, and it was a very great season. You know, looking back on the game, I realized that was my first game I had to really learn how to handle pressure. There were a lot of situations where I had to bear down if I wanted to do great. That was probably the best game of football I've ever played in my life.